Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be planning in my big catch-all happy planner for the week of April 10th through 16th. And this is kind of like a weird week where I'm like, okay, next week is Earth Day, so I know I want to do that as the theme. But this week, what am I doing with this week? I think I want to go a little bit more springy, and I want to bring in some stuff that I got from the Happy Planner spring release. So I grabbed this sticker book. It's like the 5-sheet sticker book. It's called Smiley Face, and it's just some cute quotes. I really like it, and I think the extra positivity for this week is just like a nice touch. Nice like pink and yellow tones in here. So there's some bigger quotes. There's some like little smiley faces and rainbows. Some tiny quotes. More of the big quotes, and then another sheet of the big quotes. I really want to do the big quotes in this spread. And then I got this printable from the Girly Geek Paper Co. This one got a little messed up, but I printed them myself, so that's on me. It's called Spring Solstice. I wrote it down so that I'd have it because the name isn't on the sheet. I'll link her down below. She's based in Australia, but she offers like a lot of digital downloads and printable stickers. One of my favorite shops to get printables from, and I have some more printable florals from her that I'm going to be using in my social media planner for my Earth Day spread. So look forward to another video using her stickers in the future. Maddie also does more than florals. She has a lot of different stuff in her shop, so I recommend checking her out. She's over on Etsy, but I'll link it. So I printed them so I could fit 2 on a sheet of printable paper, and it worked out. So we've got Spring Solstice florals. I think the yellow and pink tones match pretty well with the smiley faces. And then I grabbed some scrapbook paper. So this is the Maggie Holmes Garden Party pad. And I already pre-pulled the sheet that I wanted to use today so that I wouldn't have to go digging for it. I thought this one would be really cute. It's just kind of like a tan color. It's a nice neutral to go behind everything. With the quotes, I want the quotes to be legible when they're layered on the scrapbook paper. So this tan color would be nice behind them. Because the other one I was looking at, like, the other one that I thought about layering with them is, let me find it, this one right here, and I thought this would be really cute, but then I was like, oh, if I layer the quotes onto this, the black polka dots are going to make it kind of illegible. So thinking about that before I put the scrapbook paper into the spread. So this is what we've got, like, materials-wise. I'm sure I'll end up bringing in some more stuff because I'm going to need boxes, I'm going to need functional elements, but for the decorative stuff, this is what I'm working with for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and pop this off the discs, and let's get started. I'm going to get started with the scrapbook paper, and I'm going to start with just a corner piece of it to put on Monday. I'm hoping this will cover up where it says this week's list. Yes? Okay, that was great. I spaced that out, right? It's Wednesday, so it's a little earlier in the week than I normally film these videos. And I was actually thinking about filming it yesterday, but I realized I was out of my Tombow, like, adhesive. So I ran to Joann's in the morning, and then by the time I got home, I'm like, okay, I gotta go into work. I can't do this right now. So today, before I go into work, we're filming videos. And I've been filming more videos in the morning than I used to, which, like, I think it's a nice productive start to the day, but it also means that, like, my voice is, like, so froggy, and I have to, like, constantly take breaks to, like, cough and, like, clear my voice. I don't know why. I think I'm just not used to talking before, like, 9 a.m. I'm going to take some of these florals, and I printed them on white sticker paper. I could have done them on clear if I didn't want that border around them, but I figured it would be fine to have that. Maybe I should put the quote in place and then figure out the floral situation. I was thinking today is a good day to have a good day. I did notice the cut lines on these are a little wonky, but I think everything should be within the cut lines, so I don't think there's going to be any problems. It's just very close to the edges in some parts. Like, I think the cut lines are just shifted down slightly, so we're going with that. I'm going to put this here, but I think this is also going to be one of those spreads that necessitates the white gel pen. So I'm going to grab this Jelly Roll pen and just get rid of some of these lines. Today I'm using the 10, the Jelly Roll 10, just to cover some stuff up. For the same reason that I didn't want to use that polka dot scrapbook paper, I'm whiting out those lines. I just don't want anything going behind the quote that's going to make it really hard to read the quote, because the quotes are kind of a focal point here in this spread. When I got this sticker book, I thought originally, I was like, oh, I could do like a really fun black and white spread with this and then have the pops of like yellow and pink and like foil, because there's like this cool antique gold foil in here. But I think this is even better. I'm happier with this combo with the florals. So let's add that one in there, and then we could do some of the foliage maybe. And the nice thing about these printable stickers is, one, I bought them at like 2 in the morning and was like, okay, I can plan now. So that's the nice thing, is you don't have to wait for like something to ship to you. And you can print as many as you want, because I was like, okay, I probably will need 2 to do this whole spread in my big sized planner, because I just really like stickers. And since the planner is so big, we can do a lot of stickers in here. So I don't have to buy 2 separate sheets. I can just buy the one cut file. Maddie from Girly, Geek Paper Co., she includes the files for both a PDF and a PNG, which is also what I do in my own Etsy shop. So you can use them with a Cricut. They're already pre-formatted to use with like a Cricut or a Silhouette. Or you could print them onto like regular paper and just like cut and glue stuff. I mean, you could also take a PNG file and print that onto regular paper. It just takes a little bit more formatting. You just have to put it into like a Word document or something like that. Not terribly complicated to do, but she does include both files so that you just have them already prepped. I'm gonna cut this one. I used her picnic stickers last spring or maybe in the summer. I don't remember which. But they turned out really cute. And the other thing that I like about printables is that you can resize them to be however large you want them to be. So when I did that picnic spread, which is another video here on my channel, so if you want to scroll back and find that, I used her stickers for that. But you can resize them. So for the picnic spread, I did like a full size, like 8.5 by 11 sheet of them to have really big icons. For this one, I went with more of like a typical sticker sheet size. I think they're like 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 or something like that. So close to like what I print my stickers at. And honestly, I have been considering going down to this size to like make the most of my materials. I think it's a much more manageable size. And the stickers I make for my own shop are pretty large to begin with. And I know that doesn't work for everyone. So I was thinking about going down to this size. I just have to like make that jump and like actually commit to it. I'm gonna take Do What Brings You Joy. I like that one. First, we're gonna white out some lines, but you can resize them. When you're working with like a Cricut, when you're working with whatever, it just is a pretty easy thing to do, to just resize digital stickers. And you can also use them digitally. So if you're someone who plans in like GoodNotes or whatever on like an iPad, you can use these digital stickers and just arrange them in your document. I've seen people plan with my stickers in their digital planners, and it just is so cool to see how it works on like a different platform. I am not a digital planner. My mind does not work that way, but it's cool to see it work for the people that it does like work for. So Do What Brings You Joy is going to go over here in this section. And the little sparkly, like foiled elements look so good on top of that paper. So I'm happy with that. I'm thinking some more florals over there though. I'm gonna take this pink one and cover up like over here. The scrapbook paper is flat at the edge and I don't exactly like that. So let's cover it up with a flower. We'll do this. And I'm saving all of those little bits that I like cut off the edge, so that I could put them somewhere else in the spread. They look nice lined up against the edges of boxes or off the edge of the page, that kind of thing. So not trash, still usable stickers, especially something with this much like detail to it where you can still tell, okay, that's part of a flower. I want to use some of the smaller ones though, because I feel like I've used all of the big flowers and none of the tiny ones. So let's add like this in there. And we could take, some leaves maybe. We could add the leaves like over here on the end. I'm just gonna angle them so they go like, well, I could cover up that little foiled diamond. That might not be bad. Let's do that. Take one tiny little flower and give that to this leaf cluster. There we go. Do what brings you joy. So now that we have both of the corners covered, I got to figure out what else I'm doing with the scrapbook paper. So typically when I get to like center clusters with scrapbook paper, I'll just start ripping like shapes out of it. So things that can be like free floating rather than against the edge of the scrapbook paper sheet. So we're starting with just like this weird kind of oval shape that I'm tearing like this. It's cool. It looks like ledger paper or like legal pad. It's a nice little vintage touch, and I think the florals look really nice on top of it. But I was in the middle of a junk journal spread, and then my tape runner ran out, and I'm like, okay, it is late at night. I can't go out and get another one right now. How am I gonna make do to like finish this spread? So then I used the Zig two-way glue pen to like cover the back of all my scrapbook paper, and I'm like, I can't keep doing this. We need to like go out in the morning and just get more adhesive. Go the extra smile. That's adorable. We're gonna go with that one. I'm kind of sticking to the first sheet on this like sticker pack, but if I need something from further back, that's not gonna be a problem. I'm gonna add a flower on top of that, and then I'm thinking this will just go right here. White gel pen. I didn't realize how many like Earth Day themed stickers I had until I started pulling stuff for next week. So according to Allie, I'm part of her Patreon, and she does a vote every month to like help choose the theme for the Patreon stickers, and we ended up with Earth Day this time around. So I have an Earth Day set from According to Allie. I have some Earth Day ones from Create with Mandy. I have some cute scrapbook paper that looks like globes. I just have all the stickers that I want to use in my planner, so that's going to be kind of the theme for next week. But this week was kind of a wild card where I'm like, I don't know what the theme is going to be. And I mean, last week was Easter week, but I didn't do an Easter theme because I don't really observe Easter. So I don't know, we're just kind of doing more general spring stuff in the planner right now. This is a kind of cool shape. Let's go with that. And we're going to put that like right over here on Thursday, Friday. Eventually, I'm going to need to get some boxes in here, and there are things that need to go in the planner this week, but the stickers kind of come first. Okay, so this is the messed up flower that got just a little streaky on my printer, but I think it's not terrible. If I cover it up with a quote, it shouldn't be like awful, and I don't think it's awful right now, so I'm going to go with that one. And then we'll grab this little orange one right there. I'm just setting the spot for like a quote over here. And our options are spread some happy today, seek joy, and then we'll flip back to the back of the book. These ones aren't foiled though, so there is a little bit of a difference. Make someone smile, find joy in the small things, be happy, be bright, be you, make today full of smiles, take time to make your soul happy. I'm not trying to do like one of these longer ones though in that space. I'm looking for something a little bit more like that sizing. We've got take time to make your soul happy. Okay, I like that. Find your happy. I feel like these are going to be the two quotes that I use to finish out this spread. Let's go with take time to make your soul happy. I think this cluster on Thursday is going to be a nice spot to get another big quote in, and then I'll take the last like tiny quote and I'll put that somewhere else. So this one is going to go like right over here after a little bit of white gel pen. And the hope is to get like a decent amount of videos filmed today. Oh, I have another little sparkly thing. Oh, they cut it out of the sticker for some... What is going on? Okay, I don't know if you can tell. I have the little diamond on my hand because it like was cut out of this sticker. What's going on with that? We'll just put it back in its spot. You kind of lose some of the smiley face details on top of the flowers, but it's fine. We've got a lot of smiley faces going on. It's not the end of the world. What was I saying? Oh, the plan for today is to film like a decent amount of videos, and you can probably tell what days I'm like mass filming stuff based on what my nails look like. So this is what we got this week. They're just pink. I wanted to go and like get them done, but I'm trying to save money right now. So we're going with just like old nail polish. And then let's take like an actual like edge piece of this and go down on the bottom of Saturday, Sunday. Just a small little piece where I can put that tiny quote. I was like, where did the Tombow go? It's right underneath this sheet of stickers, hiding in plain sight. So let's take this and we'll go over here for our last little quote cluster. And I'm going to put this pretty close to the corner because I don't want this quote to take up too much room. I'm going to do a little bit of whiteout, and I'll pick a flower to go in this one because all the clusters have flowers. But I don't want to go too big. If I take this one right here, we could do like that. And I do like the way that they kind of curve around the outside of the spread. Let's cut the leaves off of that. Just back on the sheet. And I'm gonna save like all of the leftovers from these sticker sheets for like another project. I think they'd be fun in my junk journal, or I could use them for a daily. These aren't the foiled quotes. We're going foiled for this spread, so find your happy. There's also a bunch of little like just confetti shapes in here that I could use to like spruce up these clusters down the line if I need to add in some more stuff. But for now, we're just kind of focusing on putting the quotes on the pages. So this is what we're at right now. I'm thinking this cluster could use like one more big flower that goes between both of the pages, and then I'm going to stop with the flowers for a minute and put the boxes in so that I can layer like some more small flowers on top of the boxes. But this one I'm going to layer right here, just between the two pages. I think that fits well kind of with the shape of that quote. I like that it kind of outlines it. It covers up some of those little like gold foiled elements, but it works out fine. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this apart. And now we're going to flip-flop over into boxes. So I'm going to take the Mojo Jojo Plans Black Boxes book. She has some new books that actually just came to her shop on Friday. And since it's Wednesday, I haven't bought them yet, but there are two that I'm looking at. I'm looking at the Jewel Tone and Pastel Check It Off one, which has like a lot of bullet points in it. At first I thought it was just like a lot of checklists, and I'm like, oh, that's not for me. But it has a lot of bullet points in it and a lot of different colors, and I'm always looking for bullet points. So I think that's going to be a winner for me. And then the summer colored boxes are really cute too. So I'm looking at those two. I haven't decided if I want to like wait or hold off on one of them yet or just get both of them, but they're on my planner wish list right now. So I'm going to start with the boxes. So on Monday, my new rep team is announced on Instagram. Currently, it's Wednesday, as I keep mentioning, and the application's open through Thursday, so by the time this video goes up, the application will be closed. But I'm like waiting. I'm trying to hold off on reading through any of them until the application closes, and then I'll like make a decision and then let them know this weekend, and then Monday it'll get posted, and then there will be some new coupon codes for all of you. And then I'm also gonna be at my parents' house for part of the day. I don't know how big of a box I need for that. Let's go with this size. We're gonna be just wrapping up some stuff on taxes. My dad and I are gonna be working on that and just figuring that all out. So we're gonna put this box right over here. That's kind of the plan for Monday. And then more flowers will kind of get layered in there. So let's take this one, go up there with it, and I can cluster like the flowers that aren't like in the quote clusters with some of those like fun shapes. I'm gonna grab these leaves. I don't know how well this is working out for me. Kind of like this. And then I'll grab a few of these little stars. So as I had mentioned, the cut lines are a little bit wonky on this one, so they get really close to the edges, but I think once they're on the pages, they're clear stickers, so it doesn't really matter. They still look like whole shapes. Gonna add those in. And there's a lot of them in the book, so I don't think I need to be too sparing with them. I don't know when the next time I'm going to use this sticker book is, just because it's so bold that it's like, okay, if I use it now and then I use it again next week, it's going to be pretty apparent that I'm using the same sticker book. So maybe we're going to hold on to this one for like a future project, but for the most part, I don't feel bad about using up all the stickers right now while they're still fresh in my mind. You've got to use the stickers while you love them. That's like the one thing about sticker hoarding that I'm trying to be better about, is just like use the stickers while they're like fresh and new and fun, because more stickers will come along like they always do. There's always going to be new stickers that you're going to love more, so use the ones while you love them. Tuesday, I have like a workout class. This is my first time going, and I'm excited. Bought a new outfit for it, but also a little nervous because I haven't done something like that in a long time. So I'm trying to get back in the swing of things. And then I have an appointment, and I'm trying to find a box for that. And this is going to be a little too small. I think I have my other copy of this book floating around somewhere that I can find and use for the appointment sticker. So here's Black Boxes and More. The and more being the bullet point pages and like the dates. I don't really use the dates out of here too much anymore now that I have like a dated social media planner. But the like Jewel Tone Date It book, not Date It, Check It Off or whatever it's called, is essentially just this. There's some like smaller checklists on the bottom, but it's like just a bunch of pages of this, which is nice because you can see how many bullet points I've used. But let's grab some more boxes out of here. I'm going to take one of these for my appointment. We'll put that right above the workout class. Even though one is in the morning and one is in the evening, I want to leave that middle box in case I need to like bullet point out some to-do list items or something like that. And I think it looks nice to have it kind of staggered from what's going on Monday. I'm going to be a little bit perfectionist about this, and we're just going to move this box down slightly because the boxes on Monday are just spaced out a little bit more than these ones were. I think this has a little bit more wiggle room to go lower. So let's just move that while it's fresh on the page and can still move around. I think the spacing looks a little bit better now. Very close to the top line, but that one went over the bottom line of that box, so I'm not paying too much attention to that, but I'd like them to be spaced out just a little bit. Okay, so that's Monday and Tuesday. Don't have plans on Wednesday or Thursday, so we can skip over to the other half of the week. And maybe I'll put some checklists in. I did like that when I did it in my catch-all last week. I think that turned out really well to have those like loose checklists, but it was also just a week kind of focused on getting stuff done, and it's also still Wednesday, so I don't know if I'm going to see them through until the end of the week, but we could add some checklists in. That wouldn't be terrible, but let's focus on Friday. I have work shifts on Friday and Saturday, so let's grab the boxes that I use for that. And since they're both Black Boxes books, I'm just kind of mixing and matching between the two of them. They're the same color, they're all black. Let's add these ones in. So this one is going to go down here on Saturday so that if I need that checklist box, it can go in that middle area. And then this one on Friday is just going to go right in the middle of the day, because there's not really much avoiding it. It could go there or it could go there. So plans-wise, the week is stacked heavier on this side than it is on this side, but that just means more independent work time for like the sticker shop and stuff like that. I'm working on an April release that's going to be coming up. I will give you a date as soon as I have it, but it's looking like it's going to be the week after this one, maybe the 17th. So fingers crossed that works out, but I'll let you know. I think the black boxes look so nice with all the black lettering, so I'm going to go and add in some checklists. I think that'll kind of help reinforce that. I just like that pop of like graphic, I don't know, the graphic lettering with the black boxes. I think it looks cute. So let's add this one in on Wednesday in this middle row. Well, was thinking I would do it on Tuesday, but Tuesday's already so jam-packed that I'm like, does it really need a checklist? Probably not. So let's put that one on Wednesday, because Wednesday is going to be a day off to just like work on stuff, work on sticker designs, and that kind of thing. And then we'll take another one of these for Thursday. These checklists have more bullet points than the ones in the Happy Planner, like colorful boxes books. So I can cram a lot more on here. These ones have 5. I think the Happy Planner ones have 4. Take one for Saturday. And I feel like 3 of these is fine because that's like 15 to-do list activities. And obviously I'm going to be getting more than 15 things done this week, but I have the daily planner for that. So let's put that in there. Oh, I have a deadline for a social media project that I'm working on. I think it needs to be done by the 13th. So I'm going to put a box in there, even though it could be done or like posted between the 10th and 13th. I'm going to have it on the last day just to ensure that it gets posted in the time frame that I agreed to when I signed a contract. Let's grab one of these boxes for that. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you. It's going to be on Instagram. Very excited about this collab. Like, so excited. One of my dream collabs on like planner social media. So this one's going to go on Thursday for that deadline. Looking good. I'm looking for some cute little like page flags to mark like remember and stuff on those. And I'm going into the Seasonal Whimsy sticker book. This is the summer section, but we've got all these little headers and I want to take these to just mark off those important dates. So this one that says remember, I'm going to put on that deadline. We've got, oh, celebrate would be nice for the rep team announcement. So let's jump over there. Put that right here. I'm lining it up with the edge of the box, even though the edge of the box is under the flower. I just want it to be like in line where it would be. So we've got that. And then the last one in this color palette is Get It Done, which I think that's going to mark the taxes. The taxes box, because tax day is coming up and it's coming up fast. And I've been working on just recounting everything and getting all my receipts together, but I think we got to get them filed. We got to get that done. So get it done. Taxes. But that nice little pop of yellow I think ties into the spread and it adds an extra like just something to those boxes. It's going to help me remember what I'm writing in them when I fill it out, because remember, okay, that makes sense. I need to remember that. Because sometimes I'll make these spreads, I'll film the videos, and then I'll get to the part where I fill it in off camera, and I'm like, why did I put that box there? What's that for? This is going to drive me like crazy. Like, why do we have that box there? And then I'll have to rewatch my own video to like see, oh yeah, I was talking about like maybe seeing a friend on Thursday, so I have to write that in. So the videos help kind of remember things, but the page flags should also kind of help spark that connection. In a similar vein, I'm going to take this skinny yellow box that matches those headers, and I'm going to use that just to mark the time on the workout class I'm going to on Tuesday. It starts at a kind of odd time, so a nice little reminder that that's going to be there, and I need to be there early so I can get like all registered and sign the waivers and stuff. So I'm going to put that there just because it's not my usual timing on stuff. Like that appointment is the same time every time I have it. But that is going to be different. So I'm going to put that there. Another little pop of yellow. I've been having fun just adding in miscellaneous stickers into my spreads lately because I just have so many stickers and I'm like, I might as well just use them. So adding those in, I'm going to take some of this foliage and add that to the Find Your Happy over here. I'm going to take maybe this one that has the leaves. I don't want it to go there, but like we could go on the edge of this box because we've got a lot of green up here on Monday and I think that looks kind of fun. So this is going to be like a little greenery cluster. This is me just going back in and adding in some extra elements while we are still stickering stuff up. And I could do this throughout the course of the week, but I like to have the majority of the stickers in place before I start planning stuff out, so that I know like, okay, this is where I'm writing on this day. And sometimes I'll need to move things around. Like if I put a sticker in an area where I end up like needing to write, like for some odd reason I need to like write right over here. Sometimes I'll peel up those flowers while the week goes on, but we have a lot of writing room left, so it shouldn't be like the end of the world that I would need to write, you know, right here on Wednesday or something like that. I do want to take a couple more of these like foiled stars, probably not the hearts. I'm going for like the stars mostly. We're gonna go over to this page, and I'm just sticking them on the back of my hand so that when I go into the spread, I'll just have them here to place. I don't know if I want to take all of them, because next time when I work out of this book, then I would like have a few, but if I only have one left, then I'm never going to use it, so I might as well just use them all. Let's just put them all on my hand. Okay, so that's kind of what we've got in terms of stars. Let's add them into our clusters. So there are some already clustered around the quotes, but these ones are a little bit bigger, so I feel like they look kind of cool to layer on top of the flowers, or just like off in the periphery, because they are kind of centered around the quotes. So if I can cluster them out, it's like the quotes are expanding into like the area around them. We've got this one. Look at how fast all those stickers went. I use way too many stickers, but I love it that way, so not gonna stop that anytime soon. But I think this is kind of what I'm working with. I do need to repunch this. I've been thinking about like maybe titling those, but I don't know how I would title those without like a yellow sticker in that color, and I don't think I have any of those. Like, there's not anything too functional in this book. There's not like headers that match the color palette or anything like that. It's all pretty decorative. I'm gonna add another smiley face in, because why not? Happy day, rep team and taxes. Let's go ahead and repunch this and put it on the discs. I am excited about this one. All right, here it is, my Smiley Spring Solstice spread. I love the way this turned out, and I couldn't have imagined this going any better, because I had no idea what I was going to pair with these stickers. I thought maybe black and white, and then I saw Plan with Elise do something really cute in her planner, and then the moment I saw this printable, I'm like, these are the stickers. This is like the color palette that I want to bring in. So I'm happy with the way this turned out on the page. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of like mixing and matching, you know, like add in the flowers, and then I'm like, oh, the scrapbook paper might look nice, like that kind of thing. So I'm happy with the way this turned out. I have a whole bunch of like sticker combinations lined up for next week's spread, so I'm probably just going to get those done right now, even though we're filming a little bit in advance. It's not terrible to have stuff done ahead of time, but this is what I've got for April 10th through 16th. I think it's such a cute like spread. It's springy. It's like Smiley Spring Solstice, which is the name of the sticker sheet. It's Spring Solstice for the florals, so perfect for spring. I'll link everything down below as I can, but this is what we've got for the catch-all. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning!